Welcome everyone. This is the this is the new part of our series of videos about the hardcore Cold War artillery, how to master this beautiful thing. But what you need, obviously, your good old D38 beautiful gun and your undivided attention, and you can master in this video how to understand the principles of not vertical rotations but the horizontal rotations of the gun. Well, the most basic rotation what you have in this gun, in every gun, obviously it is the rotation of the barrel. You see, from the sideways you have the barrel, and you rotate the barrel up and down or horizontally, or you elevate or depress with the arrow keys. The up arrow will elevate, you see, and the down arrow will depress the gun. That's how you elevate and depress the barrel itself. But as always in artillery, nothing is just that simple, because you have another horizontal rotation you have to be aware, and that is the rotation of the aiming device or the aiming periscope. How do you bring the aiming periscope up? It is with the key S, Sierra, as we discussed. Well, rotating the aiming periscope is pretty simple. It is page up and page down. With page up, you see, I rotate the aiming periscope. No, I am not rotating the barrel, I am just rotating the aiming periscope. Let me show you this from outside. You see, you are in your gun. From this side, we get a little bit closer. You see, this is the aiming device is just at the head of our soldier, and if I go like pitch up or pitch down, you see, now I am elevating, now I am depressing the aiming device with pitch up and pitch down. You see, it is rotating downwards, it is rotating forward, or it is rotating backwards, but now I'm just rotating the aiming device, not the barrel. You see, the barrel does not move. Why is that important? Let me show you why is that important. Because the importance of this is to give the proper elevation to your gun. How do you do that? It is simple. Here are the visual aids to understand it. You see, this is the horizontal scale, a horizontal angle measuring device that you have. Now it shows 300. That means if it shows 000 like here, that means your aiming periscope, the sight of your aiming periscope, is totally aligned with the barrel. 000, because it is a relative angle measuring device. If you set your horizontal scale to 300, that means the difference between the elevation, so there is an angle difference, 300 mils, between where the scope sees and what the barrel sees. Obviously the scope will see downwards. Why? Because if you start to raise the barrel, the sight will also, the line of sight will also start to raise, because when you start to raise the barrel, that rotates also the aiming periscope. So how do you know that your aiming periscope is now looking horizontally? You have this part, that is the horizontal leveling bubble. This is the horizontal leveling bubble, which is also shown here. And when your horizontal leveling bubble comes to the middle, you see it's down, because you're looking down, it is down. But when you start to elevate the barrel, it will slowly come to the middle, and when it comes into the middle, that means your aiming your line of sight for the aiming periscope is totally horizontal, and voila, your barrel is elevated to how much? It's 300 mils. How it looks like in real life. Let's replicate it again. You have your gun, you have your sight. You want to elevate it to 300. Now you see the horizontal angle now is 176. Let us go down to 300. If you want to speed up things, you use the shift key with the default rotation buttons or keys, and that will rotate you up. You see it's now 300, but the horizontal leveling now is down, so you have to elevate the barrel itself, which will also elevate the aiming periscope. You elevate the barrel, and when it starts to, the bubble, the horizontal leveling bubble starts to come up, you just slow things down, and you see, buck, nice and steady. That's in the middle. What it means? It means now your line of sight is totally horizontal through the periscope, but your barrel is elevated to 300 mils. Let us see. Voila, here you go. Your barrel is elevated 300 mils. How do you zero it back? That's pretty simple. The relative angle, you set the relative angle of the aiming device to 00. You see? It goes back, you have, it goes back to 00. It rotates back parallel to the barrel. It rotates back parallel to the barrel. Now I'm exactly seeing what the barrel sees when it's set to 00, but now obviously my line of sight is not horizontal. How do I bring back the line of sight horizontal? Is depressing the barrel. When I'm starting to depress the barrel, you see the horizontal leveling bubble will slowly come down, and when it comes down to 0, to the middle, that's nice and steady, you're fine. That means your barrel now is looking horizontally. That's the two main rotation you have to master, but there is also another rotation. Let me show you, because in artillery nothing is simple, because you can also rotate the top part of the aiming periscope. That's the what we discussed. That's the top part. That's just that's not the eyepiece, the optics of the aiming periscope. You can rotate upwards and downwards without rotating the barrel or the periscope or the aiming periscope itself. It's with delete or insert key. If you push insert, that means your periscope, it is just the periscope, nothing else. Moves up, rotates up. You see up there on the top part of the periscope, the angle changes. It is also the angle measuring device. It's 0. It's exactly looking horizontally, and if you look up, that looks about 52 mils upwards. If you view it from outside, if you go like upwards and downwards with my periscope, that does not change anything. Nothing rotates, only the top part of the periscope, and it comes handy when you are looking for an orientation point, or you just want to adjust your direct fire, but it is another lesson. So these are the horizontal rotations you have, the vertical rotations you have to master in order to set up your artillery properly. Have a wonderful day.